Lady Gaga and Madonna finally end their 8-year feud as they are seen embracing at Oscars after party. Lady Gaga and Madonna feuded for 8 years over Gaga's song Born This Way. But all seemed to be well between the megastars on Sunday evening during Guy Oseary and Madonna's Oscars after party in Los Angeles. There was a strict ban on social media posts, but Time was able to partner with the artist and photographer Junior for an exclusive look at the partygoers. Madonna had on a diamond veil that made her look exotic. She added braids to her long blonde hair as well. And the icon was clad in a beige silk Indian dress with several gold bracelets. She had her hand around Gaga, who was still in her black Oscar dress and with her blonde hair worn up. She was also clutching her Oscar. Gaga had won an Oscar for her duet Shallows with Bradley Cooper for the hit A Star Is Born. And she delivering a passionate performance with Cooper on stage, prompting tweeters to go into overdrive as they speculated on a romance now that Gaga has broken off her engagement. Lady Gaga and Madonna started their feud in 2011. At the time, critics claimed that Gaga's Born This Way sounded a lot like Madonna's Express Yourself. Gaga said the comparisons were ridiculous. In 2015, Madonna seemed to agree that her track had been borrowed. But in 2016, Gaga said, "Madonna and I are very different. I wouldn't make that comparison at all. I don't mean to disrespect Madonna. She's a nice lady, and she's had a fantastic, huge career. She's the biggest pop star of all time. But I play a lot of instruments. I write all my own music. I spend hours and hours a day in the studio. I'm a producer. I'm a writer. What I do is different." Madonna didn't seem to like that as she shared a meme of Hillary Clinton looking at her phone. The text read, "Can't hear you. Too busy being awesome." The caption was, "Like a boss. Laugh out loud." Also at the time party were Ashton Kutcher, Mila Kunis, Ibby and Sway Lee. It seems Madonna and Lady Gaga have kissed and made up. The Material Girl herself and the newly minted Oscar winner were photographed snuggling up close at Madonna's post-Oscars party, hinting that any past beef between the two is old news. In the photo, the two lay atop what appears to be crumpled white paper as Madonna cradles a grinning Gaga's face in her arms. Gaga, meanwhile, is holding her new hardware, which she picked up for Best Original Song for A Star Is Born's Shallow. Madge herself shared an alternate version of the sweet pic a short time later on Monday afternoon, captioning the image, "Don't mess with Italian girls," capped off with a black heart emoji. It was only in December that Madonna, 60, appeared to take a dig at Gaga's oft-quoted press tour line, in which she said of co-star Bradley Cooper, "There can be 100 people in a room and 99 of them don't believe in you, but all it takes is one." According to Page 6, Madonna posted to her Instagram story in December a video of herself being interviewed in the 1980s saying an identical quote. She followed the post with an Instagram that read, "Don't FK with me Monday." The Grammy winners have had what has occasionally been a tense relationship over the last decade, but they were usually quick to make light of it. In 2009 they both appeared on Saturday Night Live, and their joint performance jokingly devolved into an all-out brawl before Kenan Thompson stepped in to mediate. In 2011, Gaga was forced to deny accusations that she tripped off Madonna's 1989 hit Express Yourself for her track Born This Way. Madonna expressed her feelings on the tune a year later, telling ABC News the song feels reductive. "I said, that sounds familiar," Madge said. "I certainly think she references me a lot in her work. Obviously, I've influenced her." By 2015, the Like a Virgin singer was back to playing nice, as she told Rolling Stone that she wanted to embrace other females who are doing what I'm doing instead of pitting herself against them. "The only time I ever criticized Lady Gaga was when I felt like she blatantly ripped off one of my songs," Madonna said. "It's got nothing to do with she's taking my crown, or she's in some space of mine. She has her thing. I think she's a very talented singer and songwriter." As for Lady Gaga, 32, she rejected comparisons between herself and Madonna in a 2016 interview, saying that while Madonna is a nice lady, Gaga is a more well-rounded musician. I wouldn't make that comparison at all. I don't mean to disrespect Madonna. She's a nice lady. And she's had a fantastic, huge career, Gaga told Zane Lowe on his Beats One radio show. But I play a lot of instruments. I write all my own music. I spend hours and hours a day in the studio. I'm a producer. I'm a writer. What I do is different. Despite the apparent dig, Gaga insisted the two were friendly in her 2017 Netflix documentary. So the thing with me and Madonna, for example, is that I admired her always. And I still admire her, no matter what she might think of me, the singer says. She wouldn't look me in the eye and tell me that I was reductive or whatever. Telling me you think I'm a piece of ST through the media. It's like a guy passing me a note through his friend. If Sunday's photograph is any indication, the divas appear to have made it through the wilderness.